YouTube, look, what's understood do not need to be explained, bro. Let me tell y'all something. Today's video, because I'm finna let y'all know something. People that don't got nothing to lose, bro, they the most dangerous individuals on planet Earth, bro. Let me say that one more time. People that don't got nothing to lose, the most dangerous individuals on planet Earth. And when I mean by, look, when I mean by you ain't got nothing to lose, you ain't got no happiness on the inside. You ain't got no peace on the inside. You ain't secure within yourself. So look, so at the end, and guess what we talking about? We talking about y'all narcissistic lamos. We talking about y'all, we talking about these, what they call it? Hold on. Y'all gotta forgive me. I just woke up, but look, what's that? Gang stalkers. Yeah, we talking about gang stalkers, bro. And this video for only individuals of the light, because a lot of people be like, man, I'm dealing with that. You ain't dealing with nothing, because you gotta understand something. When you are being under light, let me tell you something. We don't have to do nothing. We don't do nothing. We don't go start no trouble with nobody. Guess what? As soon as we turn around, it's right there looking for you. Trouble right there looking for you. They right there. Because, hey, they can just feel the light once we enter the room, period, point blank. They hate that shit. They hate that, bro. Like, for real, for real. But look, people who ain't got nothing to lose, they the most dangerous individuals on everything, on planet Earth. And see, we got everything going for ourselves. And see, that's why a lot of people, hey, look, a lot of people gonna try to knock you off your purpose. They gonna try to knock you off your path, bro, because misery loves company. But like I say, these people don't got nothing to lose, and we not talking in terms of money and materialism. We talking in terms of, look, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. It's not personal. It's always spiritual, and it's gonna always be spiritual. At the end of the day, look, it ain't, look, you can have all the money, the cars, and the clothes. You can have all these superficial things, but that's not gonna make up for the simple fact that you lack peace internally. That's not gonna make up for the simple fact that you insecure internally. That ain't gonna make up for the simple fact that you see. A lot of people, y'all be lying. Look, folks out here lying to themselves and then getting upset at the individuals that don't live a lie. Period, point blank. Because we intimidating y'all. Man, ain't nobody got time to be sitting up here living a lie. Ain't nobody got time to be sitting up here putting on a facade. We done been through way too much, and we done been through hell. And guess what? Not only did we go through hell, it's not the fact that we been through hell. It's the fact that we made it out and we turned our situation around. We overcame the situation. These motherfuckers do not, these people don't have the guts out of balls to walk and live a day in our shoes, bro. Because like I said in the last video, they ain't fighters, they're runners. And I'm gonna keep on saying, if you couldn't beat the devil, you got to join them. Period, point blank. If you can't beat the devil, you got to join them, bro. Because guess what? Hey, children of God, we strong up over here. We're not weak. We're not weak mentally. We're not weak emotionally. We're not weak spiritually. Period, point blank. Let me tell you something. For we was trained in the art of war. But look, hold on, man, because it's gonna get real, because I hate these motherfuckers, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. I be minding my business, right? Bro, like I say, damn, like, can I get 1 week? I can't never get 1 week of just peace without somebody gang stalking, without somebody trying to trick me out of my position and knock me off my pivot. Period, point blank. I can't never get a week. I can't catch a break, bro. We can't catch a break about here, but see, we got the tools. God gave us the tools in which to defeat these individuals, but at the end of the day, we get tired of fighting. That's why I'm sorry. That's why I'm a mobster. Period, point blank. We got that. That's why. See, I understand the rules and regulations to war also. So at the end of the day, that's why we financially set up over here to where we just gonna get your ass knocked off. Period, point blank. I spare no demons. I spare none. Period, point blank. And anybody that want to go to war, we gonna go to war. So if you start up over here, don't think it ain't gonna get hot. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. You got to kill me. Period, point blank. Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm him. You gonna have to. Period, point blank. Yeah, we didn't. Look, God did not get me and my brothers and sisters this far for y'all to start playing with us. Period, point blank. And that's what y'all. And look, bro, you got everything going for yourself, right? You got everything going for yourself. See, when they see us, look, when they see us, they see the light. They looking at the overcame version of us. You ain't been, look, when we was broken, when we was unhealed, when we was down, everybody liked us. Everybody accepted us. Everybody wanted to kiki and ha with us. Everybody wanted to be our friend because people like to see you doing good, just not better than them, period, point blank. And once they know that you better than them, let me tell you something, they're gonna switch, period, point blank. They're gonna switch. But see, we don't care about y'all switching, and I don't care about y'all knowing that I'm doing better than you because you're not gonna do nothing about it. Period, point blank. And let me tell you something. All the battles that we fought them by ourselves. We ain't have no help. Look, remember something, we being game stalked. We being targeted. So at the end of the day, it's not even about that. It's the fact that we whooping these people. It's the fact that people coming up against us, triangulating against us, and we still defeating them. It's God, of course. Yeah, we can't do it without the help of God. But at the end of the day, yeah. You can't take us down by ourselves. And let me tell you something, you can't even take us down with multiple people because look, once you realize that we got the power to defeat all y'all, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You know we a threat, period, point blank. I know I'm a threat, but see, you know that I know I'm a threat, period, point blank, because I walk in with assertiveness. We walk in with these weapons. We don't never, and let me tell you something, I don't never put my weapons down because the enemy smile in my face. Yep. See, the game you play, I play, but I just play it better. Boom. Period, point blank. You got to learn the game, and you got to play the game, and you got to play it better than everybody else. Period, point blank. Hey, forgive me if I'm on my gangster shit, but like, bro, like people be playing games up out here, bro. And like and I'm tired of it, for real, for real. I'm tired of it. Look, when you possess emotional intelligence, you can't trick me out of my position. See, that's what these narcissists gonna do. That's what all these evil spirits gonna do. What they gonna try to do is emotionally trick you up out of your position to where you can set yourself up. I won't allow myself to be, let me tell you something. If I'm not gonna allow myself to be tricked out of my position, you can't trick me up out of my position. Of course you're gonna hate that because guess what? I got power up over you and you're not used to individuals who possess emotional intelligence. But see, that's gonna let you know I got one up over you. Notice how I'm telling these people what they gonna do. I know every trick in the book. I know y'all better than, we know demons better than they know they motherfucking self. We got power over you, boy. But look, let me tell you something. Look, hey, you got everything. They don't have nothing to lose, period, point blank. We got everything going for ourselves. And see, that's exactly why they gonna target you. And people, because us having everything going for ourselves is intimidating to people because look, they know we better. They see the projection, them gaslighting, that ain't nothing but psychological manipulation and attempts to get you to devalue yourself to where, because they don't want you to know your worth, period, point blank. They gonna always want you to fall up under them, period, point blank. A lot of these places, look, friends, family members, these jobs, they gonna want you to fall up under them. Yeah, this shit is fake with them. The conversations is fake. The hey, how you doing? My name is such and such is fake, period, point blank. It's called love bombing. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to weed you in so that they can get as much information about you so that they can use against you. But see, they also is comparing themselves to you to see, is he better than me? Because if he better than me, if he better than me, I'ma still try to break him. But see, if he know his worth and value, I can't break him. But see, if somebody knows their worth and value, and if he got everything going for himself, and then he want to allow himself to be tricked out of his position, oh, he's a threat. He's a big threat because he's not even gonna allow us to play with him. They hate that shit, but they can find the nearest and Suck it, period, point blank. Because we don't care about what y'all think. We not living for you. I'm living for God. And then it ain't a, yeah. Ooh, I pumped up. I'm ready now, bro. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready, man, because people be out here playing games. Like, can I have one day of peace? Can I have 1 week of happiness? Why they always trying to rob us of our happiness? Why can't we man, look, I'm sick of this. I'm so sick of it. I am so sick of it, man. I get tired of this because, hey, let me tell y'all something. We human. It's okay to, when you being gang stalked, when you being deliberately targeted, we know y'all deliberately targeting us, so don't gaslight us. And that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to make it seem like, oh, no, well, we're not deliberately targeting you. We're not doing this. No, we know you coming for us, because guess what? We got discernment. It's not personal. It's spiritual. You the dummy. I'm not the dummy. But see, I don't mind playing dumb. I don't mind playing the role of a fool to the fools who think that they are fooling me. Yeah. That's why everywhere, bro. That's why, see, I be lit on YouTube, but off the camera, I don't talk to nobody. I don't associate myself with nobody because I'm an introvert. But see, I know how to move. I know the rules and regulations of the game. I know not to get close to people, and I don't allow people to get close to me because once you allow people to get close to you, let me tell you something, they gonna start to, and look, if you're not an empath or you're not a being of the light, we're not talking to you. You're not gonna be a target because you have no prowess on the inside. Not power, prowess. Same thing, but I like saying prowess. Yeah, so now everybody be like, I'm talking, ain't nobody talking to you. What's your purpose? Like, what do you have on the inside? And what have you overcame to where these demons up out here can be like, oh, I just want to destroy you. Man, ain't nobody talking to you. Yeah, because a lot of people don't even know what the difference is. Like, if you not, look, let me tell you something. You gonna know you being targeted, and guess what? You gonna know you different because you don't have to do nothing. Your presence is intimidating to most people. People fear your presence. That is the presence of God. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ already said, I mean, if you are a child of the light, for they will hate you, period, point blank. And guess what? We don't try, look, we not trying to fit in, homie. We not trying to fit in. We not trying to befriend anybody. Guess what? We living for us. We doing what we got to do in order to survive. We doing what we got to do to eat. Tell me why motherfuckers got a problem with that, bro. That's what I'm saying. Everybody else on earth can live peaceful. Once we start being accomplished, once we take our power back, once we got everything going for ourselves, it's a problem for everybody, bro. It's a motherfucking problem for everybody. It's a goddamn problem for everybody, bro. For real, for real. We got everything going for ourselves. I'm talking about everything going. Of course, God gonna bless us because we doing what he sent us here to do, and we ain't compromising for nobody. Yeah. And hey, look, misery loves company. But guess what? If you're miserable, look, I'm not finna feed you. I'm not finna feed your miserableness. Meaning I'm not an ego feeder. I'm not finna kiss your ass just to save face. I don't kiss ass, bro. We don't kiss ass, period, point blank. Me and my brothers and sisters don't kiss ass. Yeah. Motherfuckers be wanting us to get up out here and kiss their ass to save face. No, I'm not kissing your ass. That's compromising. That's worshiping the devil. We not gonna do that. Period, point blank. Look, let me tell you something. We operate based off justice, and they operate based off injustice. Period, point blank. So once justice come in the room, we're gonna clash. Period, point blank. And they be thinking we afraid of smoke. Nah, nigga, we like that. Yeah, we like that, bro. And it don't matter. Yeah, we being gang stalked, period, point blank. And we being deliberately targeted because we got everything going for ourselves. Let me tell you something. This fight is everlasting and period, point blank. And the devil already mad because we whooped him. That don't mean he's not gonna stop. Dude, people be thinking, no, that's why God gave us these weapons and raised us in the way that we should go, so that way we wouldn't depart from it. That is why, because guess what? He gonna keep trying again, but see, it's not gonna happen. And and the devil, you and your little minions gonna be mad because it's not gonna happen. Period, point blank. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. You not finna break my brothers and sisters. You not finna manipulate us and trick us out of our position to where we can go back to that fallen state, so that you can have the last laugh. We're not gonna do that. God done got us too far. He done pulled us out. We're not going back, for we can never go back. Yeah. I'm sick of these people, man. These people make me, I'm sick of y'all. I'm so sick of y'all, man. I can't stand these motherfuckers, man. Look, I promise you, I can't stand y'all. And then I can't on some street shit. Like I'm just on some certified gangster shit. Like I can't operate how I operate because guess what, y'all? Because we can't do that because I'm smarter than that. We can't operate how we operate. But see, hey, let me tell you something. Once that bag up, we gonna do that. Period. Point blank. What's happening, fool? What's up? Appreciate it, baby. Hey, that's what up, fool? They already see that dogs be knowing who dogs already know who got that spirit and who don't. Period. Point blank. Yeah. So like that dog, if y'all be like that dog barking now, that dog was like, Robert, what's up? There go God right there. I see God with you. I'm in the cage, Robert. Let me out the cage. I know if I was with you, you would never put me in the cage. Because you were creation of God. I'm not here to domesticate you. So I'm sorry for if you a dog in a cage. I'm sorry for your owners keep you trapped. For you can be free. Even if you ran away, guess what? I won't be mad because guess what? I understand that I'm not in control of you and I don't have no authority over you. Who am I to trap a dog in a cage when they was meant to be free? Yeah, that's all that dog was saying. That dog, Robert, save me, save me, save me. I can't save you because if I save you, the owner's gonna get mad and we're gonna have to put the owners down. Period, point blank. So the only thing I can tell the dogs, just find you an escape plan and jump the gate. Yeah, go go ahead and start digging that hole. Yeah. I can't save no dog because guess what? I'm too busy saving myself from these gang stalks, from being targeted. And then y'all got the nerve. They be acting like we don't know they be targeting us. We know y'all targeting us. We know y'all watching us. We know y'all gang stalking. We know y'all, but because guess what? We better than y'all, but see, y'all don't like, it's the fact, look, they ain't never think that we can outsmart them and beat them. Period, point blank. Yeah, That's why the devil mad, because we outsmarted them, we outwitted them, and we beat them. He don't like that. And once you do that, we got the power. You don't have the power. We got the power over you and your little demons. Period, point blank. And we know that. See, we know that. And let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna keep this 100. That shit don't get to me. Like the gang stalking, the deliberately targeting, the people that's mad because I'm doing better and they don't want to see me better. That shit don't do nothing to me because guess what? It started at home with me. My own mama was the first one to try to break my spirit. So, and I ain't let her do it. I done already been through hell. You can't hurt Robert worse than he done already been hurt. So I'm already jaded. Period, point blank. Because it started at home with me. It started as a child, period, point blank. That's when I knew that I was special because my own people, my own mother, my own father, my own siblings came up against me and tried to break my spirit. That's how I knew I had something in me. I couldn't see it when I was a kid, but I couldn't see it because I was still in that broken state. But like once I got out of that broken state, once God pulled me out, that's when he told me, Robert, this is why these things are happening to you. There's nothing wrong with you. This is why they targeting you. This is why you're being gang stalked. Because look, to whom much is given, much is required. Y'all like my diamonds. Y'all like my diamonds. Y'all like my diamonds. Yeah, man. Yeah, but look, that's what it is. And look, man, look, bro. Why? I'm gonna keep it 100. This for everybody. This for all my brothers and sisters. Why you think we closed off? Why you think we introverted? Why you think we don't allow people to get close to us? Because we know the rules and the regulations to the game. Why y'all think we don't have trust issues? No, we know not to trust. Yeah, period, point blank. People that took our love and our hearts for granted over and over again. And guess what? We don't even allow, but see, it's not even about that. It's the fact that once you know for a fact that you're not doing nothing, it's the fact once you start seeing that people game stalking me, people targeting me deliberately. I ain't doing nothing to these people. I ain't doing nothing to nobody. I ain't starting nothing with nobody. I don't disrespect nobody. I'm literally, I'm a sweetheart, but see, that's not gonna work. That ain't gonna work no more. Period, point blank. That's not gonna work no more because that's me, because I can't allow myself to be weak. I can't allow myself to be weak because it's a dangerous game up out here and it's a cold ass world. Period, point blank. Yeah. So that's just, look, we know the rules and regulations to the game. And guess what? That's why we closed off. That's why we don't allow individuals up in our life. Because guess what? Everybody want to take. And then people going to try to make it seem as though that, oh, I want to be beneficial. People going to try to make it seem as though they beneficial towards your life and that they can help you and that they there for you. But what you don't realize is that, sweetheart, hey, bro, let me tell you something. It's nobody outside of me that can be beneficial to me because I done overcame all of my obstacles and situations alone. Nobody was there with me when I was battling. The only person was there was God, period, point blank. So to him alone gets all the honor and the glory. But as far as any humans on earth, it's nothing you can do for me. But like, Robert, I can love you. No, I love myself. You need to love yourself. Yes, because look, you need to love yourself. I can't help you love you. I can't help you overcome your situation. I can give you the blueprint, but see, you got to take action and follow the blueprint. But see, my situation ain't your situation, so we in two different situations. So like, yeah, let me tell you something. You want to know the best thing? Guess what I tell everybody? You got to look up. Nobody, right? What's up, God? Please, because guess what? That's why I went. That's why I went. Yeah, period, point blank. But see, ain't nobody trying to do that. See, we impacted. We beings of the light. Everybody gonna try to cling to us because we got that natural healing energy. We got that happiness. People don't have that on them inside, so they use us as a host in order to receive that happiness. And see, that's why they want our presence. That's why everybody want our presence. That's why a lot of people want to break you. That's why you being gang stalked, because guess what? It's what we got inside. But see, at the end of the day, we don't possess what Robert has on the inside, and we could never possess it because we will never overcome what he did. We haven't walked in his shoes. I mean, yeah. I mean, check this out, bro. Like, how many of y'all parents tried to break y'all and y'all overcame it? Let me know. Indeed. Period, point blank. Most people would have committed suicide. Most people, that's why a lot of our brothers, yeah, that narcissistic parent shit is real. That's why a lot of the narcissistic parents is the number one reason why it's a lot of girls that's pregnant, because they emotionally unstable, because they never received love as a parent. That's why it's a lot of dudes that's on drugs, alcoholics. That's why the penitentiary stays filled. It's not, and see, I gotta understand that it's not that y'all bad people. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all was manipulating to devalue y'allself. And see, when you haven't received love as a parent, and once your parents broke you, that'll set you off. You don't have no moral compass no more, because guess what? You didn't receive love as your parents. I'm killing. I'm robbing the streets. I'm outside. My sisters, they throwing that pussy back. They popping it. We didn't receive love as a child. That broke us mentally. So if our parents didn't give a fuck about us, we don't give a fuck about nothing. That's the mentality when you coming from a when you was broken, and when the people closest to you tried to break you. But see, it's a hard pill to swallow, knowing that your own mother and your own father tried to break you, period, point blank, and they never held themselves accountable, because of course narcissists will never hold themselves accountable. That's all right, we heal from it, you know what I'm saying? But see, y'all others, these little demons up out here, y'all ain't healed from y'all shit. Y'all ran. Then y'all upset because we doing better than y'all. Yeah, man, let me tell you something. Yeah, we been through hell, but see, we still gonna get up and get this bag. We still gonna get up and work out. We still gonna be self-preservated. We still getting our college degrees. We still up our shit. God will not allow us to be broken, period, point blank. Because he know what's in our hearts. He know what lives in our hearts, and he understand the guy. He know my situation. We was not at fault. So that's what it is, bro. That's what it is, man. I ain't finna get up on here and lie to y'all, bro. I'm not even finna get on here and lie to y'all, bro. Y'all strength is intimidating to a lot of people. Because guess what? Like I say, who said that they were strong? Who said that they overcame their situation? Yeah, period, point blank. We seen the devil face. Let me tell you something. Y'all up, bro. Y'all will never see the devil face his little demons and his little minions because y'all working for him. He the boss. You don't see the boss face. We was able to see the boss face. Because God gave us his eyes, you know what I'm saying? You did? Like, yeah, can I have one day of silence? Can I have one day of peace? Can I have one day without some person at the restaurant get mad at me and you upset because I came in and ordered something and I put a smile on my face. I'm like, hey, how you doing? You doing all right? And you don't even speak to me. I don't care about you not speaking to me. You ain't gonna stop me from being kind-hearted. You ain't gonna stop. They finna hate this. You ain't gonna stop me from being pure-hearted. You not finna rob me of my happiness. If I say, hey, how you doing? And you look at me because you already know I'm a threat. Hey, guess what? I'ma still continue to say, hey, how you doing to the next man? Because you ain't you not finna trick me out of, I'm not finna become cold like you. And I'm not finna be miserable like you. You evil. So guess what? I'm finna use my love to whoop your ass. Period, point blank. Yeah. Love is a weapon. Positivity is a weapon. Happiness is a weapon. Peace is a weapon. And we cannot be defeated. Period, point blank. Because we come with it. And we are it and we possess it. Y'all don't do that. Don't be mad at us. Be mad at the devil for he tricked you out of your position. He manipulates you. But see, at the end of the day, children of God not weak neither. So if you want it, you can come get it, man. We got them things up over here. And we ain't running from nobody. Period, point blank. And guess what? Let me tell you something. One of the best things that we can do is exclude ourselves from the situations. If you being gang stalked because it's jealous and envious individuals around you, guess what? You don't got to be there. You can exclude yourself from the situation. Let me tell you something. Do not go where you tolerate it, go where you appreciate it. Period, point blank. And guess what? Until you find individuals that appreciate you, move along. Because that's what the piece said right there. We been alone. Yeah, motherfuckers be acting like, see, y'all can't be alone. That's why y'all gang stalk. That's why y'all move in numbers. Because guess what? They have to distract themselves with these temporary things in order to, because let me tell y'all something, a lot of y'all running away from that self-reflection. I be on here exposing demons like a motherfucker. I'm giving y'all the game, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, they running away from that self-reflection because they know they compromise. Yeah, they know they compromise. We didn't been through hell, but see, we didn't compromise to the point, or we didn't make mistakes to where it'll set us out to where we couldn't come back from. A lot of people made mistakes to where they can't come back from. Period. That means you sold your soul. That means you compromised. That means you got karma coming because you was doing bad deeds. And see, a lot of people, y'all try to manipulate the frequency. Don't go hiding in that church because guess what? We gonna find you right up in that church and drag your ass right up out that motherfucker. It's time to go. Let's go. That's a building. Period. Point blank. Don't be there. Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna do something one day, and you know what? You can't do bad. Let me tell you something. You cannot. People be like, man, I've had a stage to where I was just doing bad. No, you was bad out of free will. I didn't have no choice because I was being manipulated. I was being abused. So like, and God seen that. See, God know our hearts. God know exactly who to get and who not. God know you not finna pull one over on God, bro. And I hate that because people be trying to do this 2025. Everybody trying to pull one over on God. Everybody trying to pull one over on God. Like God can't see what you see, what's up in your heart. Like he can't see the decision that you made in your past. He know if you was making the right decision, and he also know if you was doing it out of free will. Because guess what? Greed, lust, money and materialism lives up in the heart within humans. So let me tell you something. That's the bait the devil gonna give y'all. Period, point blank. And a lot of people took that bait. A lot of people scared to call their narcissistic parents out, because guess what? You calling your narcissistic parents out, guess what? If you scared to call your narcissistic parents out, that's you sold your soul to the devil. Just power. If you can't call out your abusers, anybody can play with you. You don't have control over yourself. They do. So guess what? Everybody you meet, you're going to try to fit in. You're going to try to join a circle. You have no moral compass. You lack integrity. Because you don't stand up for yourself. And if you don't stand up for yourself, you will fall for absolutely anything. Woo. I hate you, man. You hear me, Five? I can't stand it. Period. Man. And I don't hate nobody, but I truly hate these evil. I hate y'all, bro. I hate y'all gang stalkers. I hate y'all narcissists. I can't stand y'all because we can't do nothing about it. Cause like I say, they be acting like they crazy. No, we crazy. We insane in the membrane. Y'all not. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. We need to have a purge. I already know who I'm gonna get. Period, point blank. On hood. Yeah, we need to have a purge. They just need to shut the judicial system down for one day. They need to shut jail down for one day and be like, look, no rules for 21 hours. Oh, I already got my list. I'm finna murk so many people, bro. Period, point blank. And then on top of that, it's fuck jail up over here. Period. Like I say, I'm a product of narcissistic abuse. So and I'm a southern nigga. Like I'm a southern nigga. So like I mean we come from the gutter. So like we out the gate like that. Yeah, we just like that. Like we don't care about jail. We don't care about penitentiary nor death. We fear nothing. Period. Point blank. And y'all niggas not living like that, bro. These people up out here to be playing with us don't be living like that. But see, we got to be mentally and emotionally and spiritually strong so that they won't manipulate us into going back into their state. Yeah. And I be telling people, like, don't think the beast sleep. The beast not, no, don't think the beast not there. The beast just sleep. He can be woken up again. Yeah. Period, point blank. Why y'all be sitting there playing with us like that? Boy, we'll turn this bitch to Afghanistan. And I'm not talking, yeah, and I'm talking about all of them. We talking about these demons, and I'm talking about, yeah. Yeah, because at some point, let me tell you something, at some point you're going to get tired, period, point blank. But see, once you get older and once you got everything going and once God give you your life back and once he start giving you these opportunities and once you start succeeding, you must understand the importance of peace. So I want to whoop your ass. I want to go to jail behind me doing you in, but at the end of the day, don't get me wrong, I be want to say, you old lame coward, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to do that because I'm a man and I'm here for my situation. And then I understand you want me. That's the game. You want me. You want me to trick me up out of my position so that I can do that. But see, that's not going to work because I'm emotionally intelligent. We too smart for that. And then on top of that, God just won't allow us to do it, period, point blank. God be sitting up there trying to break us. God will not allow us to be broken. Like, I don't understand why God won't allow us to be broken. I'll be like, what you see in me? What you see in me? For real. Yeah, bro. We don't got to go to no church. God mess with real hitters. Like God mess with the gangsters. He mess with the thugs, bro. He mess with the abused, the broken, the street cats. God a real end, man. Period, point blank. Yeah, people be like, nah, man, God mess with the streets, period, point blank. He mess with us steppers, period, point blank. He is just he know our circumstances in which we come from. So he never stopped putting his hand on us. Yeah. We was born into this lifestyle. A lot of people, y'all weren't born into shit. Facts. And this ain't even about that. Once you, let me tell you something. This ain't even about the streets. You can go to college. You can be this one. Look, we turn our life around, right? We turn our life around. We don't even, we not even up in that negative mind state of frame. But see, like you said, look, I mean, like Tupac said, once you go to these corporations, once you go to college, once you start living a legitimate lifestyle and start doing legitimate things on a so-called righteous level, being a civilized American, these motherfuckers worse than them niggas in the street, period, point blank. Because they smile in your face, and guess what? They smile up in your face, but behind your back, they plotting on you, bruh. Period, point blank, they plotting. That's why they be gang stalking. It's not the fact, okay, it's not the fact that he's here. It's the fact that he's a threat to us because he overcame his situation. And see, he doesn't allow us to manipulate him the way we want him. He doesn't break being a foe. We don't like him. We don't like him. So we're going to deliberately target him because he doesn't, no, if he doesn't fit into our system, we're just going to exile him, period, point blank. Yeah, period. Yeah, that's just what it is, bro. And it's the strength, bro. That strength right there be intimidating people. And guess what? Why we can't be a good person? Why can't we live civilized? Why can't we do the right thing? Why can't we why we don't have to go back to the streets? We don't have to go back to the unhealed, abused state. Y'all want us to do that because guess what? We a threat to y'all. Y'all didn't overcome nothing and you ain't been through nothing, period, point blank. So you ain't got the strength to overcome nothing. And once you make living a lie a habit, you can never come back. You sold your soul. I have a soul, period, point blank. You niggas up out here, these people don't be having no soul, period, point blank. And we know that. They know we know that. So of course they gonna be mad. Man, fuck all that. We ready for it at all times. I don't give a cool mad, period, point blank. Do something. Because guess what? Once we start getting up in y'all face, once we start standing on business, y'all get scared, period, point blank. Yeah, they be getting scared and then they be trying to gaslight, oh my God, he's crazy or she's crazy. No, we're not crazy. Guess what? We know exactly what you're doing. And gaslighting not going to work on us because we've been there before. We know exactly how to operate. We know exactly how to maneuver around these attacks, punk. That's weak. If you gonna do something, be a real adult. If we adults, stand on it, man. Yeah. What, you scared of something? But you know what I'm saying? We good people. We good people. Hey, Father, tell them we good people. We good people, man. We the best people y'all gonna meet in y'all life. But at the end of the day, we not finna compromise and we not finna give y'all what we want from y'all. We got everything going. Let me tell you something. When everything going, this don't have nothing to do. Man, look, bro. Of course you gonna look. Let me tell you something. It's the world. People gonna be jealous. People gonna be envious of you. Period. Point blank. That ain't what I mean by everything going. You have everything going internally. You peaceful. You happy. You healed. A lot of people, let me tell you something, you went to college, we going to college because guess what? We in school because we on our purpose and we know exactly what we do. Y'all niggas in school because y'all parents y'all living vicariously through y'all parents because y'all parents y'all don't want to fail y'all parents. It's not about your parents, it's about you. They done manipulated you into going after these false dreams and hopes. Now you trying to live up to their false expectation and now you mad at the world. You set yourself up for failure. What you want to do? We talking about relationships. Man, these people be mad because we ain't trying to cuff them or we ain't trying to be with them. Yeah, we not finna compromise who we are. You didn't heal from your previous relationship. And let me tell you something. If you're narcissistic, and especially if you're unhealed, you're going to lack accountability. You're going to always blame the person. You're going to be like, I didn't been through hell. This person treated me like this. What you do? What you do? I didn't do what you do. We your boyfriend then. I'm finna go holler at him because there's always two sides of the story. I'm not finna believe anything you saying. You could be lying on this, and you could be lying on this man. Just because you telling me what you been through in this relationship, that don't mean it's true. You could hate him to the point to where you can't go smear his reputation. That same thing with dudes. People like, man, she a hoe. She this, man. She was toxic. What you do? Come to find out, this dude ain't doing nothing but trying to ruin her reputation. But see, I ain't going for that though, because I got discernment. You ain't finna lie. What you do, period, point blank. That, I mean, you gonna get mad at that, because once you see that I'm not finna join your sides, but see, I got understanding, I got morals and principles. And nobody can come up to me and tell me what somebody did, because guess what? I'm psychologically advanced. It's always two sides of the story. Always. Yep. Period, point blank. Even when it comes to the workplace, Robert, man, I feel like this person lazy. They not doing what they supposed to be doing. I'm like, man, they don't act like that with me. They be working when I be in this motherfucker. They be doing their job when maybe it's just you. And I ain't finna join the hate train or no bandwagon because I'm not a loser. That's weak and that's following. They don't like that. So guess what? Well, Robert not finna join. He's not of us. Of course I'm not of. Of course we from two different worlds. We got to triangulate against him. We gonna have to gang stalk him. We gonna have to deliberately target him because he's a threat to us. We don't want nobody else. We don't want nobody else. We want him because he has the most light. He got a power and authority. So at the end of the day, we work for the devil. Our job is to break him. But see, it's a catch. We didn't know that children of God came with weapons. We didn't know that they was prepared for war at all times. We play dumb for smart reasons. But see, don't nobody be trying to get into all that. We just be trying to live our life as peaceful as we can. But see, once you turn around, it's somebody right there looking. Somebody right there. Somebody got to try something. Stop messing with us, bro. That's what I'm saying. Stop doing that, man. Because you're not finna do nothing. We gonna keep getting better. We gonna keep getting stronger. You know, we gonna keep. It's up and it's stuck. We on top, man. Yeah. You cannot fuck with somebody whose parents tried to do it to them also. So you already know what type of individual you do it with. You can't mess with me, man. Yeah, you can't mess with my brothers and sisters, regardless of what they done been through, because we are children of God, period, point blank. And we ain't here to suffer for nobody. I ain't suffering for nobody, period, point blank. I ain't suffering at the expense of no, period, point blank. I ain't being broke for nobody. I ain't but on hood. I done already been, I was born at the bottom, so guess what? There's nothing down there. So guess what? Let me tell you something. I'm going to the top. I'm going straight to the top. And if anybody don't like that I'm going to the top, let me tell you something. Can you please get out of my way? Because if you don't like that I'm going to the top, and if you don't get out of my way, we finna run straight through you. Any door you try to put up, I'ma boom, like the SWAT team. I'ma keep that bitch down. No way. We're not going back. We're not doing that, period, point blank. And I don't, and I'm an adult. We ain't got time. Nuh-uh. We gotta do what's best for us. We ain't got time to be worried about what everybody doing. Nuh-uh. Nope. We've been fighting. We've been through hell. So at the end of the day, y'all ain't been through hell because y'all been the opposers, period, point blank. We don't fit in. Y'all mad because we not trying to fit in with y'all system. We don't want to fit in. We too good to fit in. We too beautiful to fit in. Period, point blank. Dudes be hating me because guess what? We can't fuck with him because he'll snatch our bitch, of course. I'm him. But I don't even want because she can't do nothing for me. That's what I'm saying. She can't do nothing for me. And you can keep what's between your legs because what's between your legs don't matter. Yeah. That's just what it is, man. We operating based off guys. So when you operate based off guys playing field, it's different. Yeah, we not here to fit in. We don't want to fit in. Period, point blank. We know not to fit in. Because we know it's nothing that we're going to gain from trying to fit in. But the only thing we can do, well, by us trying to fit in, they ain't going to do nothing but us end up selling our soul and compromising. That's it, bro. For real, man. Like I say, I'm going to have to make a part 2. Oh, I got a part 2 for a lot of these videos, bro. But look, this video getting too long and I'm getting hungry too. Period, point blank. So y'all already know. Hey, I love y'all. May peace and blessings be upon to all my brothers and sisters. Don't let these people, I understand that we're doing better than people and people don't want to see us doing good, but see, we're not going to let that stop us. Look, of course you being gang stalked. You know you being gang stalked. You know you being deliberately targeted. You using your discernment. You using what you being educated. You using what you being taught because you're not doing nothing, period, point blank. Robert, how do I know I'm being gang stalked? Let me tell you something. You're going to know when you're being gang stalked because you don't have to do nothing. This was on the inside. This was on the inside. You ain't got to do nothing, period, point blank. Your presence is the reason why you being gang stalked. You overcoming your situation and not allowing your situations to stop you is why you being gang stalked. It's why they deliberately talking to you. They don't have nothing to lose. You know they don't have nothing to lose because, Robert, these people can have way more money than me, more everything than me. But see, once I walk in the room, they act like I got way more than them. You do have way more than them. And this was on the inside, period, point blank. God has walked in the building. That is the symbolization of power right there. Once they know that you got God on your side, let me tell you something. It's nothing materialistic or lustful we can do to come up against them. They already won. Period, point blank. We're going to die. They're going to live on. Period, point blank. So guess what? And if you're a demon, I wouldn't be... if you already sold your soul, you can do whatever you want to do because guess what? You already know where you're going and we already know where we're going. Period, point blank. Look, y'all can have the materialism and money and lust and, you know, the compromisation. Guess what? We got everlasting life. Come on, you can't beat that. Period, point blank. Hey, and when God promised, God already made a promise. So guess what? He come through. But see, we got the money, materialism, and all this shit on earth. So that's double. That's triple double right there, man. Y'all these people losers and we winners. Period. And in both realms, the spiritual realm and the superficial physical realm. But you want to know why? It's because we got a high power being spiritually, and the spiritual supersedes all things that are physical, and the physical will never understand the spiritual because the spiritual, let me tell you something, supersedes all things that are physical. Period, point blank. So the things that make y'all happy don't make us happy because guess what? Demons, y'all narcissists, y'all don't have happiness. Y'all happiness is fake. It's all centered around superficial and compromisation, period, point blank. Because guess what? Y'all ain't got no choice but to do that because guess what? God already don't want no relationship with you. God ain't let Satan back in, and guess what? Once they realize that God not gonna let them in, we told you not to sell your soul. Don't be worried about them. Don't be worried about them. I know their situation. I know their heart, but they know not what they done, and they was innocent. So I'm gonna restore them and replenish them. You knew what you was doing, so guess what? Let me tell you something. Enjoy Earth, because this is your final destination. I'm gonna end it right there.